Hey, I'm Adam Post, publisher of College of the Dead, publisher of more than 1,000 independent comic books, publisher focused on Comicsgate. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and click the bell for notifications. It's a huge help to me. This is some interesting news about Diamond. Diamond put out a plan talking about starting to open the comic book industry up in May. What is this plan? What are they talking about? Well, the plan's basically this. It seems like they have the support of at least a couple of major publishers like Marvel and DC that have been told that, yes, they will give them some comics to distribute in May and June. Knowing that these major publishers will support Diamond and will support the stores at least with distributing new comics, Diamond will make this announcement and start to put pressure on its smaller vendors. Now, I'm not saying that's a mean thing. They need people to make decisions and get on board because, hey, it's business and they got to distribute these things. That said, I'm still predicting half of all comic book stores go out of business due to this business interruption. It's horrific. It's horrific. A lot of customers lost, a lot of money lost, a lot of time lost, and a lot of competition from stores even across state lines. You know, even just things like this. There are going to be states that are going to be closed that stores won't be able to operate in. Well, their comic customers are going to be able to buy comics, and if that's what they want, they're going to buy comics from other states or other places that are open. So it's just that easy of placing an online order, and shops in New York are going to lose customers that they're not going to get back because it's pretty easy to order online, even though going to a shop can be a great experience. I used to love going to shops. But, it's going to be a major business interruption. That's my prediction. Half of shops are going out of business over this. Even if it's not immediately, it'll be sooner than later, maybe 12 months. And then that's going to be incredibly destructive to comic book publishers who depend on the direct comic book store market. So here's what Diamond says. Although they're not on the other side yet, they're still tracking the event developments. They're starting to see signs of the spread slowing. So here's what they're saying. They're comfortable with announcing that in the middle to end of May, they will start to distribute new weekly comics. If your state is closed, obviously you can't do anything with those comics. They're not going to distribute comics to you. The major publishers have announced that a product that was originally scheduled for release on April 1st and April 8th will be distributed over a longer period of time, allowing publishers to work with printers. Well, and also because publishers are freaking out that they're making all these comics they know nobody wants, SJW comics for the most part. And so they'll work with printers to deliver without further interruption as much as they can. But they're going to be pacing out the April comics over time. So all the April comics ain't coming out at once as scheduled. Retailers will be able to adjust order quantities for those products, making sure that they're receiving quantities that make sense for the current situation. So retailers are going to have a wide opportunity to be able to reduce orders or cancel orders altogether for the marginal junky comics that they don't feel like they can sell, or even for the really good comics that, because there's always a few of them, that they're not going to have customers for. Retailers don't know what they can sell anymore. This comic book industry lost its honest ability to sell non-returnable to stores because stores really don't know what they can sell anymore with some of the junk and weird changes that the major publishers are doing with their comics. That's a whole other conversation. But yes, of course, stores are going to be able to lower their quantities, and I would be surprised if they're not going to get some returnability as well. It's insane. It's insane that they dump these comics on stores and expect the stores to be able to sell them. The stores can't afford to take the losses forever. And at this point, there's really little of anything they can do. So there will be a resumption of weekly new product. And they know many retailers are taking advantage of restocks of backlist products. So Diamond's here also saying, would you please buy some of the backlist products? They're trying to move inventory and generate some revenue. So if you're a retailer and you want to buy back stock, they're more than happy to sell it. And they promise comics are coming. Comics will probably come, but again, be prepared for half of the shops to go out of business over the next 12 months. This is a devastating business interruption. Even if business was good, they could lose 5, 10%, 15% even of all the shops. Business has been bad at comic shops, and a lot of the product is unsaleable after its first day that it's released. You know, these are supposed to be collectible magazines that hold their value. That was the whole premise of the creation of the direct market, that these magazines had specific value because they were based on popular characters or part of a popular universe of characters, that there would always be some interest even in an ancillary odd character. That's not the way it is anymore. Publishers are dumping unsaleable junk on retail stores, and they're not going to be able to absorb all of it. Wait until we see what happens to this industry after half of the stores go out of business in a year. All right. In addition, San Diego ComicCon is canceled. Why? Because of the event. They're going to be doing refunds. Hopefully they have all the money. We will see. If this affects you, I'll have a link in the description. Go ahead and look up and see what they're doing. Make sure you do get all of your money. Don't be patient about it. Demand it. To me, I would charge back credit cards if I could. Let Visa and MasterCard give you the money and then settle it with them. I don't know if this is going to affect them financially or not. Like if they're financially in good shape at the Comic-Con. They've been running it for years. I'm sure they're good people, but you make sure you get your money and let their business take care of their own business. I don't know what they have going on over there. You got to be careful. Also, WonderCon 2020 is officially canceled. Same situation. Get your refunds. Demand your refunds. Don't wait. Money doesn't just sit on a shelf forever. Sometimes there's only a certain amount of money to go around. You want to get your money ASAP. You deserve it. If you're not going to get the service, then you deserve your money. Speaking of a good way to spend your money, College of the Dead, Graduation Day. My comic, 48 pages, full color. We have 3 different cover versions. Everything is done. Everything is at the printer now, actually, doing test prints. And I'm expecting to see test prints next week. The official books will be shipping in June 2020, in just a couple of months. There's 20 days left on the campaign. It's doing fantastic. This is the current book in a 2-book series so far. We have a 3rd book that's going to be coming out in a few months. That's not available yet. We're finishing it and working on it now. But this book's available. The book prior to it is available. Definitely check it out. It's a fantastic, fantastic series. Really well done. With a lot of love and a lot of care. I think you're going to like this comic. I will see you again soon with another video, and if I don't see you, I will miss you.